Hello and welcome to episode 96 of Glass to the Wall. This is Cubed 3's webcast and now podcast. If you're listening on Spotify, iTunes or any other audio channel, we really appreciate it. But have in mind, there is a YouTube version of this as well. So if you want to watch our beautiful faces and what is going on today's Glass to the Wall, episode 96, then be sure to go to Cube 3's YouTube channel. Now, I am joined by the two social and community managers, Sandy Wilson and Luke Hemming.
Hello.
Hello.
And I'm also joined by site contributor Mike McCann.
Hey.
And today we're going to be doing something a little bit special. It's 2 years since Super Smash Bros. Ultimate launched on Nintendo Switch. And to celebrate, we thought we'd do a bit of an online match. Forgive us that some of this footage might be a little bit slow. We can't seem to get it recording in 60 frames per second. However, you get the idea. And today we're going to have a lot more Smash Brothers focused content. It's not something we've really talked about on Glass to the Wall. And we're also going to talk about movies and gaming movies in specific. So we're going to launch right into it. And for audio listeners, there's going to be a lot of button clicking. There's going to be you're going to get a sense of distraction as well. So we're going to be slightly distracted.
It's a bit experimental.
Yeah, it's a bit experimental, but we're going to launch straight into it. So I'm going to jump into it now. We're ready. Everyone should be seeing this, hopefully. Now, the first topic, and sorry that this is going to be so distracting. We're going to talk about Smash Brothers Fighters Pass 2. So we've had Steve, we've had Min Min, we've had, who was the other character? Violet? Is that Fighters Pass 2?
Yeah.
We're now obviously getting down to another character. Who does everybody think it's going to be? Let's say who does everybody want, and then we'll go with who everyone thinks it's going to be. So Mike, let's start with you. Who do you think the next Fighters Pass character will be?
God, it's so hard, isn't it? Because there's so many characters in Smash already. Like, I mean, 2-year anniversary now. I haven't played it for a little while, and just jumping back into it, it's shocking how many characters are actually in it.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is here, but now everyone really is here as well.
Yeah. So, but I was thinking there are still a few, big omissions. I mean, which I think, oh my God, it's so hard to play in.
Who would you like to see then? Just to put it long story short. I mean, is there someone missing that you would really think deserves Smash?
I've said it before, and I know the last game wasn't quite, up to standard after a long time gone, but I'd love to see Ryo Hazuki in it.
Okay.
I would,
Ryo's a Mii fighter, right, at the moment?
I don't think he is, no.
I think you can get his jacket, and that's about as far as you can go, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I think someone just got a default Smash Ball, by the way, and it just took all three of you out, which was brilliant for me. I'm not quite sure what I just did there. So Ryo Hazuki. Luke, what about you? Have you got a?
Yeah, it'll have to be Sora for me. I'm still championing that, and I think it's got a lot of traction with a lot of people, especially people in Japan. But I think it's the perfect time for him. Well, the perfect time would have been with Kingdom Hearts 3, but he's a fan favourite.
You think another Square Enix character then, basically?
I think so. Like, we're playing at Midgar here, which shows how great anything from Square is.
Also, that stage hazard at 30 frames per second is going to look disgusting. Yeah.
Oh, if I can block, there's a block button.
Sandy, just before come to me, what about you? Have you got an idea yourself?
So I have been musing with the fact that it could be someone from The World Ends With You, so another Square Enix character. Are they Square Enix? Yeah, they are Square, aren't they?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
With the new game on the horizon and stuff, it would make sense because it was, always a Nintendo thing back on the original DS and things.
And it's been ported to Switch as well, so
that's
not a bad choice there. I have to admit, I don't know too much about how all those characters work. With that, is there a specific character that you're thinking of?
Sorry,
While
I
you
was
think about
totally
that, well,
distracted.
while you think about that, I'll come out with. I think that I'm also going for double. I'm also going for third party. I think I would like to see a Sega character of some sort in there, and a bit left field, but I'd love to see. I can't even remember the character's name now, but from Jet Set Radio. Say Jet. But I just think that would be kind of complementing Splatoon in a way, how the characters have been set up on there, with the artwork and. Oh no! I just threw a Pokeball.
But yeah, that seems like a pretty solid idea, and obviously other characters could be like that thing. I can't remember what you call it, where they have the alternate characters as
Yeah.
Like the Mii
selectable.
fighters.
No. It's you're talking about
Yeah, like Simon and
yeah,
Richter, that kind of thing.
and like Ken and Ryu and
Yeah.
Daisy and Peach.
Oh yeah. Just like alternate skin kind of thing.
I can't remember what they're officially called, but as you can tell, we're huge Smash fans here.
Mirror fighters? I think that's what it's called.
That's it.
Something.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, that sounds
now,
about right.
now I'm actually listening to what you're talking about. Now let's see.
Good throw. Whoever threw that.
Can't believe I was the first to go down.
Luke, I
Where is
can't
that?
believe you didn't stop me doing that.
What? I didn't even realise there's only me and you here.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. I've just got to do that. But I was going to say Rayman's another omission. I mean, they've had
Yeah.
a relationship with Ubisoft quite closely in recent times, but we still haven't seen an Ubisoft character come to fruition on it.
It's a
So
fantastic
Rayman would be good.
actually. Rayman would be one of my preferred ones. Crash Bandicoot as well is another one for me. I would love to see Crash in there. I just think he when it comes to those sort of iconic 1990s mascot platformers. Oh, no. When it comes to those iconic mascot platformers. Sorry for the audio listeners. It's just down to me and Luke here. And we're down to 2 stocks each, and I'm talking, and it's getting very distracting. Oh no!
Controller
Not
inputs are
destroyed.
getting louder and louder. Who's going to get the Smash Ball though? Ah, Luke's got it.
But yeah, I suppose a modern mascot character would be someone like Ori, who is now multi-game and doing incredibly well, I think. So it wouldn't be
Haven't
too
played it
surprising
yet,
to see
but
them.
good, it's a great
Yeah,
game.
with Ori's sort of appearance on Switch, I think it's well fitting.
Hmm.
You know, there's plenty
What
of
about
indie
the
games out
moveset
there.
though? Is there enough of a moveset with Ori to
Yeah,
warrant the character?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Like I
mean,
said, I haven't played it yet, so
Yeah. And
Well,
there's
the
like-
thing I would say is that they put Piranha Plant in there, so
yeah.
That's true.
if you can put Piranha Plant in, I would say that any character's got a choice.
Is there anything you think they could do which would be like really unique in terms of like, you know, like some of the cooler characters are like Captain Olimar have got like a unique thing about them which gives their moveset, like having the Pikmin gives his moveset like a really unique thing. Are there any angles like that, like characters you could think of which would
I think-
really shake it up?
I mean, we could have
That's it.
Katamari. That'd be interesting.
That would be cool. That's a cool
Have
idea.
the king as a smash.
Do you know what I was thinking when you said that? As soon as you said that, I was thinking Captain Toad. I think because
yeah.
he can't jump. Yeah, but mind you, Little Mac, Sandy, I think the reason you lost is because you can't jump. I know loads of people love Little Mac. I just can't use him at all.
Yeah.
Character that can't jump on this game is just beyond me. I don't know if you guys know who my main is, but you'll find out.
It's not
Okay.
Mewtwo.
It's not Mewtwo.
Ganondorf. That's my guess.
Oh dear! I've just realised that we're literally down to our.
Oh!
Oh!
That was close.
That was
That was
very close.
So I just won that with Mewtwo Shadow Ball. I think that's what it's called, right? As
think so.
Luke was about to approach me with his final smash for young Link. So I won that game a lot less convincingly than what we did in the build-up there. Mind you, I did get 9 KOs.
Yeah, I got 2, I guess.
Hmm.
It's not exactly a winning score.
I have
Yeah.
5 medals. I assume that means I got 5.
Yes, you did. I'm going to change up my character just to
Same.
make it a bit fair for you guys. Obviously,
I think we've got the formula now. Mike and I stay out the way till you two kill each other. You know, we get involved then.
I'm going to go for a DLC character myself.
Same.
So out of practice with Smash.
I'm going to change the level as well. I'm going to put it on the Great Plateau Tower from Zelda.
Cool.
Like the
I'm
music.
going with the best Nintendo female.
I'm going to say Samus. But
Who would that be, Luke? Ah, yeah. That's the first
Rosalina and
Possibly,
Luna.
Right, so we've all got our obvious submissions out the way in terms of who we're going to get in there. Has Nintendo ever got it wrong? You know, in terms of characters that we've got, there's obviously so much fan speculation when it comes to Smash. And then you get characters that people just don't expect. I think Byleth is probably one of those characters for sure. People weren't expecting another Fire Emblem character. Could we? I mean, we've just had a Fire Emblem game launch, albeit, you know, a sort of NES remake. Could we get another Fire Emblem character? Is that something?
The original Fire Emblem is Marth, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, but
So hopefully that should like cancel that out.
hopefully, I'm hoping for another Fire Emblem character myself. I'm genuinely saying this, but I actually think that there's so much they could do with Axe fighters and Fire Emblem. I want to see someone like Hector come in. And I know everybody who's listening right now probably absolutely hates this idea, but yeah. Now everyone seems very distracted, so I'm going to call people out. Sandy,
Yes.
Is there a time that you think Nintendo have got it wrong in terms of a character? Is there a character in the game that shouldn't be there?
I'm actually of the opinion that no, I think they usually get it pretty bang on. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of subjectiveness to whether they get it right or wrong. And personally, I think they've picked fairly interesting characters. Like, I didn't think I would like Terry, even. But he's really quite fun to play as.
I think it's a bit strange. I go with the sort of remit of who's deserving of it. And I think Terry is absolutely deserving of it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I think there's a lot of people that might not know of him in the West, but in Japan, you know, it's absolutely amazing. It's probably the only SNK representative that I could have really got.
Yeah, there's Haya Basho, isn't there? And he's just Ryu.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm having a nightmare here.
Oh, why did I walk? I just went straight into the star again for no reason.
Well, this is very
There's
distracting.
a Smash Ball somewhere.
Mike, is there someone that you can think of that is? I don't even know what Rosalina Smash does.
I know we do.
What is Mr. Mark?
Yeah, is there a character in that in the entire roster, in Ultimate or any DLC or anything that you believe that shouldn't be there?
I don't know if this is unfair because I'm not the biggest Smash aficionado, and I think it's a character that absolutely deserves to be there. But I just think, I don't know, I don't get on with Pac-Man in this game at all.
Interesting.
Like, am I missing out on something to click with him, like his moveset? But
I have to admit, I struggle with Pac-Man's moveset as well, but only if I'm playing it as a more casual kind of approach. I actually think that when I get into using Pac-Man, he can be very, very effective.
right,
His double jump, his sort of B-up, I think is quite cumbersome. Sort of springboard. And it really depends on the type of player you are.
yeah, you have to like master that aftertouch pill thing, don't you? Like you do with Ness and.
Yeah, it's all about timing, but I don't think he's probably one of the easier pick up and play characters, but I definitely think he's got a lot to him.
Yeah, maybe I just haven't given him a good shake of the stick yet.
Yeah. Sorry, there's a lot of distraction going on here, but who's just gone out? Sandy, I think.
Oh.
You
Yep.
could,
I am
you could take
dead.
the floor.
No, I don't want to do that.
no, no! Oh, it's got the mirror thing on. No.
Oh.
Oh, that's so annoying.
I mean, something I don't think we have discussed is what DLC characters do we really enjoy? Like, if you have the DLC characters, obviously.
I don't have any as yet, but I would probably go Terry Bogard if I had the choice. If I were to want to use one.
That's fair.
Is this moveset the same as the standard 2D fighter?
It feels very similar. I'm not 100% sure because I've never played the original Fatal Fury things. But it does feel good. He has a lot of...
I play the occasional 2D fighter, so I'd expect like a few quarter rotations.
Well, I'm out of this.
That's not even a real character.
It was really interesting. I died abysmally. Silly.
I was like, it's me and Luke.
It's you and Luke.
This seems exactly
Are you sure you're playing?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
No, my favourite DLC character would have to be Joker, I think. They really captured the whole Persona aesthetic.
So, Luke, is that you?
It was. Rosalina.
done.
Can't fault her.
She is the best female.
I did say she was the best.
Okay, so should people appreciate Nintendo are still releasing content for an early Switch title? Do you think that there should be another Fighters Pass after this, or are we done once this Fighters Pass is complete? Sandy?
I mean, I'm very surprised that they even launched the second Fighter Pass. And I don't know, I feel like they could definitely have a third Fighter Pass, because I don't know what their plans are in the future in terms of new consoles and things. So it would probably pay to just keep this game rolling on rather than having to develop a whole new system.
I wish they would kind of take that approach with Mario Kart 9, really. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe even, with, just put some more tracks in there. It's been out for so long. If we're not going to get a Mario Kart 9 for Switch, why not just keep updating it with another cup or two? I think with Smash, they could keep building on this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Luke, what about you? Do you think that people should appreciate this, or should
I think so. Yeah,
start the next Smash?
It's really appreciated, I reckon. Like, they've got the formula right. They've got a game here which is great fun. Like, we are having so much fun with this at the moment that we're barely even forgetting that we're doing a podcast. But why not keep giving this? If people are willing to do it, and everything they've released so far, I thought there's been a couple of missteps. We had the Steve reveal video on Cube 3, which probably came across as me being less than enthused. But again, it was welcomed with open arms and had a really great fan base for it. I don't think they can do anything wrong. I think every character they pick is going to hit the mark for somebody. So why not keep bringing them up?
And Mike? I
think it's like they're always going to consider the characters, aren't they? Even when they put Fire Emblem ones in the game. Sakurai and his team are really going to do that character justice. But I think at the end of the day, it's isn't it like the biggest selling fighting game of all time at the moment? And I think
it's true.
I think it's like still selling. So it's if they can still keep doing it, then they're going to keep doing it. What they could do is if they threw in something like a subspace emissary type deal in like the next pack, that would just keep it rolling for even longer if they've got a card like that up their sleeve. And I wouldn't put that past Nintendo either.
Yeah,
I would say that's probably a very lacking thing, wasn't it?
A Smash cinematic universe, perhaps. And as I say that, we can transition to our next topic, which would be video game movies. Now, I think to celebrate video game movies, I think we should all pick a character out of this huge Smash roster that's been in a video game movie. So I'm going for Snake, which is very topical for our next topic.
When you were saying that, I was thinking, are we just all going to pick Snake?
I can't, I've not got him.
Ken Masters from the legendary Jean-Claude Van Damme vehicle showcase.
Alright, cool. Okay, I'm going to pick Donkey Kong from King Kong.
There's a better choice to that, surely.
You're like Sonic had a movie, don't you?
Okay.
Mario?
Come on, Big M. I'm gonna be Mario.
Mario had a movie. Luigi could be John Leguizamo.
Bowser.
You-
Could be
yeah.
Daisy.
Yeah.
Bob Hoskins. I'm sticking with Bob Hoskins.
I was tempted to pick Bayonetta because she has an animated series, but that doesn't really count, I guess.
Pokemon trainer.
I don't have a Pokemon trainer. I am Pikachu.
Well, let's go. So we're going to talk about video game movies here, and this week we've just seen that Oscar Isaac has been revealed as Snake for the upcoming Metal Gear Solid movie, a game really that is already cinematic in itself. What are you guys' thoughts of this? Oscar Isaac, he was in the Star Wars movies just recently. What are your thoughts? Is he a good fit, Luke?
Well, I think he'll do justice to the role, but David Hayter was an actor in his own right. I've got many a Guyver movie with David Hayter starring in. You know, I think they missed a trick there. And Mike and I were discussing this. Can't forget that Kiefer Sutherland has been Snake. You know, where was he when the casting call came through?
That is a very good point.
Probably
maybe
very far away.
Or
Is he too old now? Do you think?
Well, maybe he'll be a supporting role. It'd be nice to see him in it, I think.
Like Otacon. He could be Otacon.
He could be Revolver.
Well, we don't even know when this is going to be based around, so we still have.
We've just decided we've made the whole plot already.
You know, so one of them could end up being Big Boss or something. So it's not completely all done. I mean, Keith Sutherland did play Big Boss, right? That was Keith Sutherland's role. He was Big Boss.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the scope. Well, technically, yeah.
That's a whole other podcast. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, we don't know when this time frame. I mean, I haven't really looked into it, but we don't know really when this time frame is going to be based upon. So this could be Outer Haven. This could be, based on Metal Gear rather than Metal Gear Solid.
I would assume it would go back to the first game, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Shadow Moses after doing that.
There was always that chance that they just do something really generic kind of war movie. That's my worry.
Yeah, like, do you think they'll go back to like an ensemble cast and do like Foxhound and stuff?
I mean, that could be interesting.
Yeah, they could make a Vietnam.
Could go back to Zanzibar.
I mean, I would prefer that. I'm actually quite surprised that that there's not been a revisiting of that. Oh, I didn't really think that was going to hit me. Okay, so Oscar Isaac, do we think he's a good Snake? You guys know him?
I've hung out with him. He seems nice enough.
I mean, I'll give him a chance.
He's not Tom Holland, is he? Yeah, that's for sure.
No, I mean,
he has the facial hair.
He does have the facial hair. I just worry.
That's what we based it on.
Like, have any of you guys seen him in a comedy before and stuff? Do you think he can do
Metal Gear Solid, the classic comedy?
You know what I mean, though. Like, do you think he can do like well, they might not even be intending for the kind of wet.
Yeah, I mean,
dry
you're right.
humor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing about Snake. He does have a lot of dry humor in those movies, and in those games. Sorry, it would be very difficult to emulate that. I personally think David Hayter does this spectacularly, and so.
Oh my god! Have I still got it? No.
It's really difficult to imagine Snake as anyone else, really.
Yeah, I can't imagine him doing the voice as well. Like, is he going to do the voice?
I don't think he'll do the voice.
Is he going to say Metal Gear? That's
we weren't talking about the TV show The Voice. No, okay, so are there other instances where you were a bit skeptical of movie portrayals? I mean, we just brought up Bob Hoskins there. I mean, obviously, I don't think any of us are old enough really to particularly comment on that.
Yeah, you say that.
You say that, well, yeah.
Mike went to the cinema to see it.
Yeah, I've
What?
got it on VHS.
Maybe I'm the baby of the group here,
These
but
old format.
I've got it on my shelf, like right next to me.
You bought like the Blu-ray, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah, like the collector's Blu-ray.
so well. Then at the time, then were you pretty okay with Bob Hoskins being Mario?
I don't remember anything other than not liking it. You know, like I remember the tease at the end where they teased the sequel, and I just remember looking forward to the sequel. I was like so young that I didn't realise that wasn't going to happen.
It could be like.
Yeah, I mean that movie was plagued with obviously a lot of issues.
I never felt that Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo were the issue though in that movie.
You've heard the stories about them like drinking all the way through the filming of it and that kind of
Just
stuff.
absolutely hated all of it.
Yeah.
But you look at him, and yeah, I think he was Mario. I don't see any issue with that.
Yeah.
I think the thing is like with movies and games, you have to suspend your disbelief a little bit and kind of understand that they're different mediums. You know, and it's just a person playing the character, and it could be anyone. You know what I mean? It's just a different version of that character.
Do you think there's like some level though where maybe you shouldn't stray too much from the source material? I think that Super Mario Brothers might have taken it that little bit too far.
I don't know. Like I still, you know, that Sonic the movie poster.
With Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is Sonic.
It's like an old meme of like Sonic the movie before the actual Sonic the movie, and it's just Keanu Reeves in a blue shirt. And like, I would happily pay money to go and watch that movie.
We've obviously got a new Mario movie coming up, animated movie. Do we know who's voicing Mario? If Mario's going to have a voice,
It's got to be Charles Martinet, surely.
I mean, you'd think the same about David Hayter, though, right? So,
You think
Charles
if you get
Martinet's been
Oscar?
Charles Martinet's been voicing Mario since like what 94, 95, I think. You know, he did make Mario 64 wasn't his debut. I know that for sure, but
I think it's Where's Mario?
yeah,
CDI one.
yeah, I think so too. Okay, well, we're gonna have to try and pick different characters here.
Mark Wahlberg, he could be Mario.
Kiefer Sutherland.
I can't even think of somebody with a Tom Selleck. He's got a moustache.
We need to go with an
Is he still alive? I think he
Mr.
is.
Feeney.
Mr. Feeney. Yes. Yeah, that
That'd be amazing.
just for all our new young listeners. The principal from Boy Meets World.
That
No.
means nothing to me.
It means nothing to me, which is why I was about to move on. Best video game movie of all time. Can you guys name any? Or your personal? What about you, Sandy?
Well, I think my personal favorite would have to be either the first CGI Resident Evil or the second live-action Resident Evil, depending on how we want to define the movies. So either Apocalypse with Nemesis or the CG one with Leon and Claire, or highlights, I think.
Interesting. I've not really watched any of the Resident Evil movies, believe it or not. I love the games, but the movies, I don't know why, they seem to have escaped me. In fact, I'm actually pretty poor on this topic because I've not really seen a lot of the other movies. Mike, what were you going to bring up? I have a feeling that...
No, well, I would have to say I agree with you, Neil. I'm surprised at my lack of video game movie knowledge, to be honest. Obviously, I've seen a few. Super Mario Brothers is one of them, like a early nostalgia one.
Sorry, I just realised Mike hasn't got his hand under control. Sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. I was just trying to think of the movies, but and the other one that's nostalgic for me is Street Fighter. But I know it's not a good movie. But
Are we talking about Kylie Minogue, John Van Damme?
yeah,
Fighter,
Yeah.
right?
we are indeed.
Interesting choice.
And what's his name from the Addams Family?
Raul Julia.
That's it. Yeah,
That sounded just like Blur to me in Welsh, by the way.
yeah. So I feel like we're getting Welsh here as we're.
Getting more
this
and
game
more
is just like-
as we concentrate more. It's like-
Oh, come on! Falcon Punch.
Also, what movie has Captain Falcon been in, by the way?
I think there is an animated
That's
OVA.
actually true. There is an animated TV series of Captain Falcon.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, in Japan. There was one that was released around the Game Boy Advance era. So, give you that.
Oh,
Okay, so
that was
Sorry,
foolish.
oh dear, I'm having a nightmare here. Okay, well, then Luke, we haven't done you, have we yet? So, what's your...
I love the Street Fighter movie. I think, but it is purely nostalgia. But if I had to pick, I would say the original Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
I thought that was a fantastic movie. You know what you're getting. If you guys have ever seen Bloodsport, that is essentially what the Street Fighter movie should have been. You know, Jean-Claude Van Damme goes to a secret fighting tournament with people around the world. But with Mortal Kombat, that you just got exactly what you wanted. Everyone was in it from the game. They had a Mortal Kombat tournament. There was lightning. There was Goro. It was exactly what you needed.
I guess the thing about Mortal Kombat at the time is it was very... Actually, with a lot of these movies, they were in their heyday, really, right? Street Fighter came out at probably at the height of the game. Street Fighter 2, anyway. And Mortal Kombat probably had a very similar trajectory as well. Just trying to think. There was quite a few of them, obviously. I think they progressively got worse from my recollection, but... you know, after you guys saying that, I would say that I haven't seen movies like the Tomb Raider movies, believe it or not. I've not seen a few, but there's Doom. I found Doom was quite entertaining. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I found Doom quite entertaining.
No, I watched that and I thought it was really good. Very good twist if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, spoiler alert, very, very good twist. But I'm going to have to go with something a bit more recent, which is Sonic. I thought Sonic really smashed it out of the park. And I actually think because people went in with quite low expectations after the initial trailer, it probably actually did it well look good. I know, for example, that I didn't necessarily think much of the original trailer. I thought it was going to be bad. I thought Jim Carrey was brilliant. I thought Sonic was great after they reanimated him. Yeah, there's a couple of things that they could have done. And I know the audience is obviously quite young, but... I can't think of any other video game movies that really have done it for me. I know before this chat we did mention Rampage. I recently watched that on a streaming service, and another one with The Rock in it.
And it's a very movie Rampage, but
yeah, I don't feel like you need to have an understanding of the video game reference. Really, anyone could watch Rampage.
I'd say there's a lot of people who didn't know that was a video game movie.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, I think the only reference to it is like an arcade machine, which is like really hidden in the background of like the bad guys.
Yeah, it's in the bad guys' lair, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they briefly show them. Yeah, you're right. There isn't really much of a sort of obvious reference point with that. I know Warcraft obviously probably wound up a bunch of Warcraft fans. And here it goes. Really, is like.
As an aside, actually, that's one probably retro game. I could see like George, Lizzie, and Ralph being in Smash as characters.
Yeah.
There's retro characters that are missing from the game.
What would you say the formula is, though, for like making an enjoyable video game movie?
Oh.
Well, I mean, let's take Metal Gear for an example. The game is already very cinematic, so I think staying close to the source material. I think people just want to see what they've already seen. I know it sounds ridiculous, but
yeah, I would agree with that.
You know, Sonic's not really anything like the source material, but the character is a similar character portrayal. The world and the universe, there are rings and stuff in there. It'd be weird to have a Sonic movie without any rings in there or any talk like that. So I think when it comes to Metal Gear, I think it's probably easier to turn that into a movie than anything else. Because they've given it so much source material, and it's also based on real-world events. A lot of it, historic events in some sense. Not the nanomachines and stuff, not yet anyway. But no, sort of, especially Metal Gear Solid 3. It's based around the Cold War, and it's it's based on loose real-world events of nuclear deterrence and stuff. So, kind of like Rampage, you could probably get away with that being introduced to new audiences who don't know anything about Metal Gear as a... Oh. Gone for Luke. No, the Welshmen have to stay. Oh, no.
I'm going purely on
I
stuff,
thought it's Mike. It's not Mike, is it?
No, I'm all gone.
I think you've got to not take yourself too seriously either. You need to be aware that you are making a video game movie and run with that.
I thought you went Smash for a second.
I think that's definitely something I would say is like just obviously be respectful of the source material, but try and make a good movie before making a good game movie.
Yeah.
You know, because you're going to watch a movie at the end of the day.
Why have I done that? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Obviously, people are trying to coax Kojima and Konami to direct this. We know Kojima's history is that he always wanted to be a movie producer. I remember seeing an interview with him. I was at an interview with him at RTX a few years ago, and he said that he wanted to be a movie producer, and his parents, when he became a game producer, his parents didn't really necessarily approve of it. He was able to tell stories through things like Psychonauts and Zone of the Enders and
Police Notes.
Police Notes, that's the one I was thinking of. Sorry.
Yep.
And Metal Gear.
He did say quite recently, I think, as well, for the new studio, that he said like the next project might not be a game; it could be something else. He wants to branch out into other mediums.
Yeah.
So
I think he could make a very good game. What was that sort of decision-making game that was on the PS3?
Heavy Rain?
Heavy Rain was exactly one I was thinking of. He could make a game like Heavy Rain.
Heavy Jason?
So many,
yeah.
so many different sort of alternative outcomes. And it's very cinematic. I'm just trying to think what else it could do. So, just as we're going to wrap up this movie topic, is there anything, Mike, that you would like to see get the movie treatment?
Oh, so much. I mean, sorry to sound like a broken record, but Shenmue would be great. Love to see Shenmue as a movie.
How many hours would that be?
You'd only do the first one. You wouldn't. You wouldn't even leave Japan.
10 hours of him just sitting in a.
I don't know. Maybe he could finally do an ending.
Yeah, just the end. Yeah, that'd be mad.
What about you then, Luke?
What would I like to see?
Yeah.
I would like to see, and I'm surprised there hasn't been a God of War movie yet, because Teal'c is an actor, but I would go either Starlink or Kingdom Hearts. I think Disney should be totally cashing in on a Kingdom Hearts movie and getting both camps fully invested in that. But I loved Starlink, and I think that would make a really good.
Are we talking about Starlink Battle for Atlas? Wow.
Good cast of characters, good plot.
Yeah.
And then final shot, then the Star Fox crossover, ready for the sequel.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Sandy, have you got a choice?
Oh, well, you see, my default is to go, oh, I'd like Yakuza to have a movie, but it actually has a live action movie. I think it might be Japan exclusive. I don't know if you can get it here, but even if they would just bring that across, that'd be nice. I think it retells Kiryu's origin story, which is kind of what I want them to do with Metal Gear, to be honest. I'd kind of like just seeing the first game told as a movie rather than as a video game.
Yeah. We should have all gone random, actually.
Oh, I thought that's what we were doing.
No, I went stage random. Good luck, Mike.
I got
As long as you don't get Captain Falcon again, we're alright.
Yoshi.
Anyway, what games is everybody playing at the moment? Has anyone had anything come through?
I've been playing Spirit of the North and
right.
The Pathless, both for the PS5. Reviews coming soon.
Awesome.
And yeah, Tony Hawk as well, but
brilliant.
we're having issues at the moment. So.
And Sandy, what about yourself?
So I actually have been playing Gears of War 4 in
Interesting.
preparation for picking up 5. I've been a bit slow on the whole Gears train recently. And I also picked up Ori from Game Pass and gave that a good spin, and been thoroughly
Which
enjoying
one?
it. The
Sorry.
first one.
Oh,
Forest. What's it called?
Sorry, they're like,
Blind
Will of
Forest.
oh,
playing. Yeah.
that's not a good thing to do.
Oh no.
I don't even know where I am. Mike.
Yeah, I'm still playing Will of the Wisps. I did complete Alan Wake the other day,
Nice.
which was like the first
Fantastic
game I've completed in ages. But yeah, that was great. I didn't play it at the time, and loved it. I loved the. Speaking of video game movies, that would make a great video game movie as well. Actually,
That actually
Mark
was.
Wahlberg.
yep, he'd be brilliant in that.
Nice. And oh my word. Oh, I got saved by that stage there. Sorry for audio listeners. There's a lot of clicking and a lot of oohs and ahs. I've been playing Dirt 5. Absolutely fantastic game. I've been playing it on the Xbox Series S. Absolutely fantastic game though. There's another game I'm playing at the moment that I can't talk about, but it will be coming out very soon on Switch. So that'll be coming to a review near you very soon as well. And I've been playing Gears of War Ultimate Edition with my cousin, playing it on a cooperative. That's the original Gears of War, and I can't believe it. It's been 14 years since the original Gears of War. I was listening to that Mad World trailer again the other day, just for nostalgia purposes. Oh. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, no, this has been another episode of Glass of the Wall. It's been a very distracting one for many of us. Sorry for all the ums and ahs and dead silences there. I know there's been a lot of concentration from everybody. Luke, is there anything final words that you want to say, or would you just want to say thank you very much to listeners?
Yeah, thanks for listening. Cloud is rubbish, which is ridiculous. Although I did find a button where he could put his sword on his back, which was amazing. Yeah.
Tell the listeners where they can find us.
Yes, you can find us on Facebook at /Cube3, Twitter at Cube3. We've got a YouTube channel, also Cube3, and we are now on pretty much every podcast format that you can get, and you can ask your smart device for us. Which is...
So tell the listeners what audio options they have. If they might find another one.
Yeah, so we've got Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, Tuned In also, and you can ask your smart device to play Glass to the Wall podcasts, and
Fantastic.
you can catch up with us there.
And like you said there, you can ask things like Alexa and Siri, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying not to mention her name because she's quite close to me.
Alexa, play Glass to the Wall. Oh, you got your headset on.
Yeah, she's okay. She's sleeping.
I'm actually scared here. I think Mike's going to beat me.
Oh, it's so tense, isn't it?
It
This
is.
is really tense. Oh no, there's two balls. We're trying. I can.
Oh no! I'm still in.
Oh.
It's still there, like.
I can't even remember how to do a smash.
It's like your normal button.
Doesn't matter. It's not.
I
It's
can't
not
remember
even...
what mine was.
Oh my god!
Oh,
That's
it's
that.
close.
I thought it was the Landmaster. Oh, well.
Bullet Bill, save me!
Oh.
Thought you just go straight off the screen then.
Oh, this is.
This is incredible.
dodgy-
For the audio
Dodgy
listeners,
match.
it's just down to me and Mike.
Cap-
We're down on one stop.
Falco versus Yoshi.
Yeah.
But I'm on I've got 100.
100 4% for Mike and 40%.
I mean, in all intents and purposes, I should be winning this game.
God.
Oh,
Solo,
yeah.
solo.
Okay, it smashes up. So I think it's just me and Luke taking the spoils these last matches. Who won that final match? It was me as well, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it was
I already
me.
knew
It was
what I was
definitely me.
Well, everybody, thank you very much for watching, listening. I know this has been a very complicated episode to watch. We might even cut some of it short. But for now, that's been everything. And you can catch us next time. Take care.
Bye.
See ya.